Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your month of April reading. This is going to be a general progression of how you can expect the energies to play out for you. This is just guidance, so take what resonates, ditch what doesn't. After we go through the initial energies, we're going to get a little deeper into a personal love reading, a life purpose reading, an abundance reading, and at the very end, I'm going to have you ask a question, and I'm going to pull an angel answer card to give you guidance on that question. So that's been fun for all the readings. So looking at your spread, for any of you who are Capricorniuses on the cusp between Capricorn and Aquarius, you actually got some very similar cards as the Capricorn. So if you are on the cusp, you might want to watch that energy reading as well. I just found that very interesting when the cards came out for you. Okay, so 2 announcements before we get started. The first, I, with a good friend of mine, David Cohen, we're both hosting a free webinar. It's going to be on Wednesday, April 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is kickstarting our weekly shift program. It's all about transformation, going deep within, finding like that heavy baggage that's just not serving you, either energetically or mentally, belief systems, emotions, and purging it. And then realigning into your true self. You've always been there, it's just a realignment. So we do a lot of mindset stuff, we do a lot of energy work, there's gonna be a meditation. So if you're interested in that, you can click on the link below to reserve your spot. The second announcement is I'm pretty excited about this. I put together this moon package. And what's included is for the moons this month, the new moon and the full moon of April, there's going to be a complete energy healing session. For the new moon, it's intention setting. And for the full moon, it's more about releasing. So there's going to be 2 complete sessions in that, as well as 2 extensive card readings, one for the new moon, one for the full moon. So if you're interested in that, you can access the complete package below. I am asking for an energy donation of only $5. And the energy healings actually were so strong it messed up the camera, but you can still hear it, and that's all that matters because you'll probably have your eyes closed anyway. But whenever I was going through and watching it, I was like, wow, I love when that kind of stuff happens. Anyway, links for that are below. Let's get into your reading. The first card that came out for you was the 6 of Cups. This is talking about a blossoming new beginning. It's springtime in the Northern Hemisphere. The seeds that you have been planting through your hard work, through your intentions, through your thoughts and your beliefs and any healing that you've been doing, all of this has been planting seeds, and you're going to start to see it blossom. And for you, I'm feeling like it's going to come through another person, or another person is going to assist in some way. So I'm really drawn to how he is giving her a flower. So this could be talking about possibly romance or relationships. It could be talking about career, just some sort of opportunity that you're wanting to maybe collaborate or allow somebody to help you or allow somebody to give something to you. So I want to show you the clarifying card that came out for this, and this is the Envy card in reverse. So it's just kind of like a caution that you don't want to compare yourself against others, and you don't want to compete with others. This new opportunity arises as you collaborate, as you feel like the oneness, as you and somebody else works towards something larger than both of you. Also, this is coming to say that if you have been in a pattern of maybe being envious of other people or looking out and saying, why do they have this and I don't, you're wanting to shed this. You are healing this, you are releasing this, and as you do simultaneously, you are then given what it is that you desire. You're having these new opportunities present themselves, but they only will blossom once you fully release any of that comparison or envy or jealousy. So that's about the first week of April, right around that new moon, when you're setting intentions and also doing some releasing. Now the second is the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So another 6. 6 in numerology often talks about family, home life, finding balance. So if you think about it, it's like a 3 and a 3 on each side. And that's really what these cards are speaking to. So you're wanting to find balance in the giving and the receiving. If you feel like you've been giving, it's time for you to give that same energy back to yourself. I'm also seeing you investing in something in yourself, investing in a new business, investing in a new project. About the second week of April, if you are guided to invest in yourself in some way, maybe this is learning something new, putting effort or time or money towards a new venture, then the second week of April is a good time to do so. 3 clarifying cards came out for this. The man holding the coin, which is talking about valuing yourself, and then also seeing physical materializations in your world that are starting to manifest. And so it kind of shows that whatever you invest in yourself, whatever energy you put back or allow others to give to you is going to pan out. You're going to see that come back to you. The second is the door to personal healing. So this might be investing in yourself in some form of like getting an energy healing, of seeing a coach, a mentor, a counselor, somebody that can help aid you in your own personal healing. This can also be just devoting time and effort to yourself, some self-care. So giving back to yourself in any way that is going to serve your soul. And then the last card that came out was indecision. So I'm feeling like there might be a bit of a push and pull, something that takes you out of balance. So you can see that he is holding scales in this picture, but it's upside down. So I'm kind of feeling like there might be something that feels out of balance in your life. If you face indecision, then investing in yourself in some way is going to help you regain that balance, and it's going to make the decision that you're trying to make a lot easier because you're going to gain a lot of clarity on it. All right, good cards. Let's move on to the third-ish week. This is the 7 of Wands in reverse, and I'm feeling like you put a lot of hard work into something, you persevered, and perhaps this could be speaking to 2 energies. The first I'm getting is it's a time to kind of step back from that and allow things to unfold for you. So it's not a time to like go 100% gung-ho. The second is speaking to feeling like defeated or feeling like is my hard work going to pay off? And so the clarifying card that came out was the door to romance in reverse. So this could be speaking to a relationship for some. It could be speaking to like you put so much effort into a relationship and you're just feeling like a little defeated, or is it going to pan out? Or this could be a matter of the heart in terms of like a project that you put so much of your love and your soul into, and again, you are just wondering. So what you are wanting to do, if this energy arises, now this comes right around the full moon, so this comes at a time where you are meant to let go. That's exactly what you should do. If you feel defeated, if you feel overwhelmed, or if you're just feeling like you're working hard, right around the full moon, it's a time to take a step back on everything. Come back to your own self-love. Check in with yourself. Check in with your heart. And things will naturally kind of unfold for you. So you put the physical work in. You put the mental work in. Around the full moon is a time to release that control, to trust, release anything that does not serve you, anything that takes away from your unconditional self-love. And as you do, you realign your vibration. And that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do by the end of April to bring in these changes that you want to see. It's not a time to push. It's a time to take a step back and just ask yourself, where's my vibration right now? Am I vibrating out of place? Is my energy vibrating at a place where I'm going to attract unconditional love, abundance, success back to me? And then the last card is a 3 of Wands, and this is, again, can be talking about a decision, a journey, maybe not knowing what is next, Or maybe you have made a decision and you see like this journey ahead of you. You see where you are going. And the card that came out to clarify is Man Holding a Heart in reverse. Again, I'm kind of feeling like this is speaking to relationships for a lot of you. And when these cards come in reverse, so you got two matters of the heart that are coming in reverse. Both of these Wands cards are coming in reverse. So what this is telling me towards the second half of April, no matter what you're wanting to work on, if it's in your personal relationships, business relationships, projects, family relationships, like whatever it is, okay? These are all speaking about going inside, going internally, loving yourself first, giving back to yourself first, valuing yourself first. And it's going to allow these energies to process, and things will start to naturally align that are meant to align. Things will naturally fall away that are meant to fall away. So we're going to get a little more clarification on with these additional cards. And since I do feel for some there is some sort of like relationship dynamic going on here, I want to first pull the love and relationship card. Now, if you are single, this is just talking about aligning with a partner, a soulmate, somebody who feeds your soul. If you're in a relationship, this is speaking to that on whatever level, whatever questions that you have. And one card came out. Let go of control issues. So for the other readings, more than one card came out. But for you, I said, are you sure this is the only love romance card that is meant for Aquarius? And it is. There's absolutely nothing else. Let go of control issues. And that's kind of when all these heart cards came out, that's what everything was saying. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. There's nothing else for you to do in terms of the heart other than loving yourself and coming from that place of unconditional love. So do what you need to do to get there and trust. Trust, trust, trust. So let's move now on to your career life purpose reading. The first card that we got was writer's group. So do you remember at the beginning of the reading when I said I feel like there's a collaboration? That is what this is speaking to. In terms of your career, business, life purpose, be a good idea to surround yourself with people who are where you want to be or can help you get where you want to be, or this could just be a collaboration with one other person, but absolutely working together in a cooperative manner with others are going to aid in your success. The second card that we got was the blocks lifted. It says previous obstacles came from fear and they are now lifted away. Whatever you feel like was blocking you from reaching the success in your career, starting this new business, or whatever it is lifted away this month. And you're able to move forward, and that's why you don't have to like work so hard. All the work that you were doing was planting the seeds, and now all you have to do is let go, release, and allow. Because you built up the momentum, I'm feeling. Okay, so let's get an abundance reading. Interesting. So this is a little contradictory to what the other cards are saying, but this is do the work. So let me see what the card says. It says it's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take positive action steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish and lush, like a lush flower garden. So if you have not done the work, then I'm really feeling like this collaboration this card is talking about, because it's the first card that came out and it's right around the card of this like new opportunities and partnerships. So I do feel like it's talking to that, because the rest of the cards, now that I'm looking at them, kind of show the progression of the reading. So towards the beginning of the month is time to still do the work. If you haven't done the work necessary to get you where you need to be so that you can get to a place where all you have to do is allow, then allow the first week or two of this month to, you can plan, you can strategize, you can put some things into action. And then the second card that we got was release jealousy. So again, in terms of your abundance, not comparing yourself to others, but rather working with others is going to create some sort of abundance for you in your life. And you also got the envy card at the beginning of the reading. So the universe is saying we recognize that maybe you've dealt with some jealousy. We all have, okay? Every single one of us has, pretty much. It's a time to release it, because that's a block that's being lifted for you. It's ready to be lifted from you. And then the last card we got was Conscious Consumer. And this is just being very aware of where you put your energy. So what are you giving to in terms of your money? Like, what kind of stores are you giving to? Like, are you investing in yourself? Just be very aware of where you're putting your energy, as this will come back to you in forms of abundance. So when you put it towards good causes, that comes back to you. When you invest it in yourself, remember around the second week, it kind of talked about investing in yourself in some way. Being just cautious of how you spend this month is going to help this energy come back to you and increase your abundance. So let's ask that one question that you have, and only one answer came out from the angel answer deck. So think of it, bring it to the top of your mind now. You ready? Perfect timing. You can see that she's just allowing things to come to her now. That is your answer. Okay, I'm wishing you a beautiful month of April. If you're interested in the webinar, if you're interested in the moon package, please click the links below. So much love and light to you.